A lot of times you don't get encouragement to be an artist. A lot of times, I haven't. But what I'm saying is you can do anything you want, right? I think that deserves a round of applause. You can really do anything you want. Now here's how it's gonna go. This is the 5th anniversary, 5 years of storytelling. I tell people when they come up to me, they say, what kind of story should I tell? I go, tell a story that changed your life, right? Say something that blew your mind. You tell me a story that blew your mind, the stakes are gonna be high enough, all right? We're gonna have a great time, we're gonna have a great show. We're gonna lead you, 3 different artists are going on, and they all live in the Bronx. I realize we're in a museum, all right? But I think you can do better than that. A lot of times, performers, they feed on your energy, right? The more energy you give us, the more we can give you, all right? So let's just throw it down. You guys ready for the show? I'm Master Lee, I'm gonna be your host all night. And afterwards, there's an open mic. People get 3 minutes, you can tell any story you want. There's a DJ, we're gonna do some dancing.
Sharp was on the 3rd floor, Dottie was on the 2nd floor. They went to the same schools together. They just did everything together. And when they became teenagers, they fell in love. That deep-rooted teenage love that has no definition, is only defined by the stars, the moon, sky. It was so deep that between the shy lights and the stylistics, Sharp ran to the local record shop and bought.
Be a good husband to a great wife. Because we see sticks and stones may replace rock, paper, scissors, but what happens when our words cut like a knife? Tongue sharpened by double-edged swords has now become an addiction. The hypocrisy of helping others has now become the ultimate contradiction. The mic has now become the gun. And I'm not afraid to pull that trigger. But words hurt more than fists and last longer than bruises. So I guess I'm built just a little bigger. Because I've been caught in the verbal onslaught of cerebral assassins, so I think before I speak, because my words are filled with passion. And cities have been desecrated upon the say of kings. Genocide and mass destruction just amongst the many things. So with this opportunity, I'm going to take responsibility. Because even in these hard economic times, it seems that my words are the only thing that come free. So tonight, my gift to y'all is the gift of me. Because as long as my words touch one's soul, wealthy landowners, and it was the beginning of gentrification down in the Lower East Side. So it's probably something that everyone can relate to, especially here in the Bronx. So this is dedicated to this piece. Welcome to the fire sale, where everything must go. From the east side of the lower to the boogie down of the BX, all the world is aflame and the sky is an inferno. How many pastimes must burn in order for us to learn that gentrification is rising from these ashes? And it's amazing to know that 212 degrees Fahrenheit is the temperature at which blood boils. It's no coincidence they made the area code for NYC. See, like...
Lower the mic.
Hi, everybody.
Should lower the mic. It's just fucked up right there.
And also to put this thing together.
Damn.
Thank you. Thank you.
What?
So, hello everyone. Hello. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here. I'm born and raised in the Boogie Down Bronx.
Yeah.
And I still live in the Boogie Down Bronx. Yeah. And I'm very, very proud always to be representing not only for our borough, but for our heritage, for our women, for our children, and for art itself. I was given the opportunity to look at all these paintings and take them in and learn about Martin Wong And I learned things that I never thought I would learn. I actually learned where the real Nuyorican Poets Cafe was before the one we know to be now. I didn't think I would learn that from Martin Wong. This man came from this other place and just became part of our people and was able to document it. So I chose this piece right here because it has Piñero. And he actually wrote a play that won an Obie Award, Wonder, A Dark Matter World. His work uncovers the depths of societal abysses without drowning under, magically floating on the surface of a smokescreen, the wind in his sails painting strokes of a dope fiend, embracing worlds inside of the storm, outside of the norm, and calling them home. The pottery from his kiln was a place where street kids were not cleansed of abuse, but they at least lived in truth, though they never really had a chance at experiencing their youth. Thrust into fists like clay, molding ceramic smiles with a victimized inlay. I learned things from Wong that I never even knew, pertaining to a history of a culture I myself was born into. Made famous by Piñero, painted on silver screens and linens, Short Eyes is a vision that sings about prisons and a cast of inspirational bandits out of which they were risen. The penitentiary fox was Martin Wong's favorite artwork. He listed, instinctively I chose it out of all of the scenes depicted, a most perfect example of artists so gifted at revealing the demons that are angelically encrypted. Did you know the Nuyorican Poets Cafe was founded in 1973? That was the same year that my Puerto Rican born, Bronx-raised mother birthed me. The same year that what is known as hip-hop came to be. It was a very good year, this year, 1973. For the Bronx, for New York, and for especially me. And by 1988, I had written original songs. But by 1988, the legendary Piñero was gone. And by 1999, we had also lost Wong. If only we could have lost the industrial prison. Who needs to watch their back when you are confronted face to face with this place where we birthed hip-hop, the mainland of the boroughs, home of the Yankees. These streets are paved with gold memories, bronzed and emblazoned breweries, block parties, horses before trains, steps before strides. These blocks are hot, even when it's cold outside. This yin-yang, big bang, boogie down theory clearly will make you see the magic. There's magic in these here parts. And at the end of every start, there is a pulse from the heart of the universe. Because when things are bad, we remember it could be worse. That we are not the last, and we are not the first. From death comes rebirth. The Bronx is the center of the earth. And if you're from here, no matter where you go, you're from here. The body language that you speak is from here. The attitude you exude is from here. The history you take with you is from here. Some people on the street are in a deep sleep. Their eyes may be open, but they're still too blind to see that the Bronx is the place to be. The Bronx is the place for dreaming while awake. It gives you something people could never take away. Your waking state is conscious of the power. It is the flower that grows between the cracks in the sidewalk. It is the roots beneath that lift the cement regardless of its weight. It is fullness. It is emptiness. It is the first glimpse of your soul. It is to break out of the mold.
Raising their happiness for money. If a gypsy came up to you and said, may all your children be artists, is that a blessing or a curse? We're at the Bronx Museum. We're going to continue on the second floor.
That picture was on the wall when she was doing that was just.
That's how much it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, you all in my face.
Property for $1, and now it's $100,000 million. And they say, let's build a high-rise of 50 stories. When back then there was no stories. And what did I cultivate? I cultivated flowers. And my friends said, oh, yo, I love you, my daughter. But we're not cultivating flowers. Let's cultivate life. Let's cultivate things that we can eat. And that's where the garden comes in. You played that music, but I'm going to just talk for a little bit more, maybe 30 seconds more. And so the pharmacy comes in. At one time that was a pharmacy, but then we created a recreational center. And so for me, I'm a Puerto Rican woman who's an intellectual. Why am I intellectual? Because I was born to be who I was meant to be. And who is that? A Puerto Rican woman coming from the Bronx, learning everything that I learned from rubble, from broken time, from crackheads. And you know what? You can come from crackheads and it's all good, because at the end of the day, it's who you are meant to be. And with that, I will say namaste. And I'll say once again, namaste. And blessed be every single person who has a word to say, every single person who has something to convey. Because when you convey, that means you ain't dead. When you convey, that means you alive. And you pass your words on, because to be immortalized is to have something to say. And someone say, hey, I kind of like what you have to say. Man, female, animal, or constellations. And some people don't believe in aliens, and that's all right for me. But what I have to say, when you believe in yourself, you are set free. God bless everyone in here.
We're embedded in a culture that takes. You're generous people. My mom was an immigrant. You give. We're embedded in a culture that takes. Sometimes you just gotta give it up. You gotta say, fuck it. I'm gonna devote. I said I'm gonna give my life to art. I'm gonna give my whole fucking life to art. Now I get drunk in museums. I hit the plant medicine before I get to the museum. And I try to tap the unconscious. I try to move to places that I didn't know I was going to go to, because I've been doing this so long. I'm 51. Fuck it. How many people are over 50? Give me a round of applause. So you see the cycle, the full cycle of gentrification. You know what's happening. It's like the dinosaurs. Man, it's getting cold in here. Ain't it time to organize? We're the Bronx Community for the Arts, blah, 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 give us housing. I live in an apartment in the East Village that was $150.
Yes.
What? That's what it costs to own the shit.
What was the year?
82.
There you go, and it was justified.
Despite my white sister, it's still possible. You gotta organize.
Right.
Get a name. The Bronx Coalition for the Arts. That's undeniable. Every single word. And you're like, well, why should you build that skyscraper? Why don't you give us some 80-20? Round of applause if you know what 80-20 is. All right. Give us some shit. You're taking our shit. Give us some shit. You're taking some shit. Give us some shit.
Yes.
How to be an artist and not lose your mind. Community.
Yes.
Your family. Your art tribe.
Yes.
You went through Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah. That's some shit. You have to see your family twice in a month. If you think you're enlightened, go live with your family for 2 months.
No way.
Then I'll talk to you, motherfucker. You gotta organize the Bronx Coalition of the Arts, the Bronx Coalition of Fine Arts. The Wizard of Oz. Illusion. They're pulling their veils over your eyes. You're trying to hustle, you're like, I want to do the right thing. You ever say to yourself, I want to do the right thing? I want to do the right thing. Do the right thing for your family. Organize. 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 The Bronx Museum, it's free, it's your museum. Come and make a difference. Thank you for your honor.
Can we have one more round of applause?
You heard? Talking for her.
Nobody can stop me.
No video. BX, baby. BX. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. La Bruja, yo, what's up? Much love, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Always good to see you. I'm going to see you soon. Thank you.